Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a split backfield. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Jackson will throw. That's reeled in. It's hot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Razorbacks are on the move. Red pass hits complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
It makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Takes a handoff. It's Dupree. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle.
There he goes! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. Running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Calls it in. That from right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible. Allowing the pass rush to get upfield. And at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab. took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. On the move, it's Dupree. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Dupree. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on the extra point. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Release to the back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A 3rd down try for the offense. He might want another play. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. Sets up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Offense getting set for first down. He leaves it with his back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He lost one down the sideline.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down. Low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Dupree.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. A first down for the offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Send that offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. can we run the ball down their throat?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Smashes through the tackle. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They feed him again. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Jackson will throw. Using the quick game.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Here comes the option. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now, kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. It's blocked. Now they've got to get on it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.